Well, hey everyone! It's me, Utinni. You probably didn't recognize me, huh? Because I'm here in my prototype body. That's right. Today we're talking about prototyping in Rec Room. And I'm going to show... Well, you know what? Here, first, let me get out of this. Okay, so what is a prototype? Well, a prototype is the bare minimum version of our game. We're taking the core game loop and mechanics from last week's video, which, by the way, if you haven't seen, check out the description link right below. And we're taking those and putting them in a Rec Room to test out the following three things. 1. Does our design work as an actual game in Rec Room? 2. Is our game loop and mechanics working as we envisioned? If they are, great, but most likely you will need to rework them a little to make them work in the game. A lot of the times, what's in our head doesn't work exactly right once we get it in-game. And number 3, is the game fun? Now, this is very objective. What is fun for some is not for others. Yet this is your idea and something you should be passionate about. So you should be asking if you're having fun playing your game. Prototyping is all about working quickly and trying out a lot of different ideas and things. So you should be building quickly and not worrying about art or optimization at this point. I repeat, do not make things pretty here, okay? Instead, we're going to do greyboxing, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is open up our watch, and we're going to go ahead and go to create a new room. So I'm going to go to make a room, and I'm going to go ahead and type in the name Death in Darkness, which is going to be my game name, and hit create. And just like that, we're going to leave our dorm. Okay, so now that we're in here, we're going to go ahead and bring our maker pen out. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my watch up again, go to my backpack, go to use, and grab my maker pen. Now, I'm going to delete this because I don't need it right now, and we'll bring that back later once we're done with the room. And in here in the maker room, obviously we have all these walls, so I'm going to delete these out because I don't need them as well. So I just have a nice open area. So we're going to start greyboxing now, which is taking our game loop and mechanics and putting it into a rough level design. Now, the reason why it's called greyboxing is because it's going to be gray, and it's going to be very simple. Okay, so you should have your maker pen out, still in your hand from when we deleted the walls. And what we're going to do is we want to go to the cube tool. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the menu up and go to create and hit open palette. And I'm going to select the cube tool. And materials, I'm going to select cardboard. And for colors, I'm going to go all the way to the end and select this mist. Now, what this is going to allow us to do is create cubes. Okay, last thing I want to do is I'm going to go to the settings and make sure that my uniform shapes are turned off. And I'm going to make my position snap be at 1 and rotation snap at 90. Okay. The other thing is on snapping, I'm going to make sure I'm snapped to grid and on world view. And we are ready to go. So what we're going to be able to do is take a cube and we're going to use the manipulate tool to start making our base level here. So again, you go, click manipulate, and you'll have these little blue handles that allow you to stretch out the art that you created. So using manipulate, I can create the floor plan of my level, which I will then add walls and have a greybox prototype level. I'm going to finish building this and we'll show you the finished product on the other side. Utinni speed build, activate! Okay, so now I have my level all prototyped out here, and I just want to show what I did. So I added a few extra things into my main design here, and this is really a good thing for you to do as well. So I used a blue square here to signify the button that you're going to have to push to turn on this area right here. These gray things that are dark signify the areas where there's light. So we're going to have an area here that'll turn on to be light, so you'll be able to move into this area. And then you're going to have to jump to get to this next part and walk down the hall. And once some time here where there's nothing to worry about, And then this area here is always going to be lit. So you're going to be able to jump into the room. And from here, you're going to see all of these squares here changing. So they're going to be like boop, 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 boop in a pattern. And they're going to change to time. So it'll be like boop, boop, boop. And you're going to have to move to get across. So as you do, you'll get to this square here, which again will be stationary. So that you know that this is where you're supposed to go. And we'll have some light coming in from this way. And then as we come here, I added these columns here, which could represent trees or pillars. And we have all the way at the end here, our goal, which is going to be this door that we want to open. So if you two have been following along, you should now have a Greybox prototype of your game. Now, next week, we're going to add circuits to this to make it a full playable prototype. So check out some of the videos I've linked below so you can get a head start on how to use circuits. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe below. It really helps us, and we really appreciate it. We work super hard on all these videos, everyone here at Rec Room. And thank you for liking our videos and watching. And last but not least, please join us by joining the Creative Community Club. It's where we are all here building, talking, sharing tips and tricks. It's the perfect place to come and hang out with me, Marisa, and the rest of the builder community, where we all can build the coolest games ever. And I can't wait to see what you're all building. Until then, Utinni out!